Hello, good morning. Uh-oh. Is it too loud? Maybe a little bit softer? I'm still getting used to OBS's volumes. The volumes are so much different than, or a little bit different than Streamlabs. Okay. Let's see. Oh, a little bit too loud still? I'll make it a tiny bit quieter. There. I hope that's better. OBS-kun, please treat me well. By the way, is it really choppy right now? It got really choppy yesterday due to the weather, and it was raining as soon as I woke up. Though right now it's kind of calm, but the flash floods don't stop until tonight. So I have a feeling it's gonna get rainy again. Okay, good. Yay, it is working then. I'm happy. Okay, if it wasn't working, I'd be sad. Phew. Huh. Wait, for you guys, classes used to start at 7. Oh wait, and you arrive 8:30 almost every day. Over here, it starts around 8. So recommended getting at 7:45, and then, well, latest would be like 7:50ish. And that is pretty true though. I wonder how things will be kind of. Though I like, online classes are great actually. I love them. They're the greatest, except for when teachers require you to have your camera and mic on for Zoom. Because I have no shame. I'm just gonna start eating, staring at the camera. Like, sorry, teacher. In-person classes, I know food art isn't allowed, but online, I'm like, you know what? I'm at home. If you want me to keep my camera on and my mic on, you're gonna just hear me go nom 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 nom. Hey, and online classes are also good because it's easier to stay awake. I'll also fall asleep during in-person classes. If it's boring enough, I'm just like, sorry, I can't handle it, bleh. I don't put my head on the desk, I sit up, more or less straight, but my eyes are just closed, and I hope that my glasses kind of block my eyes, just so it's not as obvious that they're closed. I also keep a pencil in my hand. I've learned to be able to keep a pencil in a writing position while napping at my desk, but then sometimes when I wake up, I'll notice I have a bunch of scribbles on whatever was underneath it, so that's the only problem. So if you ever learn how to sleep with a pencil in your hand, be wary of all your stuff getting marked up. And ooh, Atomic Banana, you had your first day of college? I hope it went by well. Did you have to do the whole thing where you have to you're forced to be paired up with someone and then you have to do the self-introduction of each other? Or did you have to do it just by yourself? Oh, okay, good, you didn't have to do that thing. I hate when teachers do that, when they're like, hi, hey everyone, for your self-introductions, let's spice things up. I'm gonna partner you up with someone random, and you have to introduce each other to the class. That is pure awkwardness. Oh, okay, you have to introduce yourself. Only one of the 2 live classes you're in? Huh. Interesting how only 1 out of 2 asked for that. Not pretty much all of my classes ever forced the whole self-introduction thing. I think the worst one was when we had to make a PowerPoint of someone else and then show it the next day, because That was the most awkward thing ever. Imagine making a PowerPoint of someone where you have to put their pictures in the PowerPoint. I felt so weird making it. And ooh, all of your other classes are online? 2 of them require Zoom meetings and the other 2 are totally online and require no meetings? What? Wait, there's classes that require no meetings? Yo, that is nice. That is super nice. Wow. And yeah, it had to be a PowerPoint about someone in my class. Pure awkwardness. Luckily, that was only one teacher. If that was the norm, I'd be really sad about school. Plus, for that one, the saddest part about the PowerPoint thing was that my partner never even showed up when it was supposed to be the presentation, so the teacher let me quickly make a PowerPoint of myself instead of them. So I'm like, thanks teacher, I wish you would have done that from the beginning, if anything. So I didn't have to make a PowerPoint about someone else, but oh well. I was the only one that introduced myself really like that. And yeah, group projects usually are cursed. Like super duper cursed for some odd reason. I don't know why. Oh! The thing is for no meeting classes is that the due dates for assignments are much more strict, so you have to be sure to get things done. Ooh, that gives me mixed feelings. For school, I'm either getting stuff out of the way quickly for group projects, but for myself, I procrastinate. I'm terrible. It's either out of the way first thing or I can push it back. Like, oh wait, what? It's due in an hour? Uh-oh. Rush. Unless it's a paper, then I have to at least do it 24 hours in advance because I don't trust myself. Even if I put down the whole autocorrect thing, I gotta check my grammar too, just in case. So that's the most problems. Whew. Just don't regret my school days like you. I'll try my best. And ooh, for you, since your college classes are online, they're online cause... Wait, what? Wait, they don't require meetings either? The meetings do happen, but you don't have to join them? What the heck? Wow! Wow, I wish that was a norm. For if there's a meeting, you don't have to actually join it. Because I don't like it having... Well, never mind, I can't say I don't like having mandatory attendance, but then I realized that's... If they're gonna make it required to... Or if they're gonna make the Zoom meetings anyways, I can understand why the teachers here make it required. Though some of them also, for the Zoom meetings, they did record it and then they put it on top of a private link, so even for class or students that missed the class, they were at least able to watch it, which I thought was nice. Except I did not like my face being recorded. That was my only issue. It was immortalized that I just eat and stare at the camera. And ooh, hello there, Vinji. How is the VTuber classes going? Making your beautiful VTuber classroom. And ooh, wait, Atomic Banana, your high school was intense? Huh. And you know what? I would use my VTuber model for Zoom meetings, but at the same time, I'd probably have to make a really simple one on the side, a V-Roid one maybe. Just so they don't know exactly who I am, so they'll be like, ah, look at this person using a cartoon character, and then, but they would never be able to piece one and one together. Just in case, just in case. So then that way, because if they ever found out, like, I was me, they'd probably be like, hey you, why aren't you doing your homework? Why aren't you studying? Why are you just playing games after school? And I'll be like, but I don't really need to study. I'm passing. And they'll be like, but look at you. Why aren't you studying? Like, ha ha ha. And ooh, hello there, hi. And you know what? Using the small amount of maybe, that'd be tempting too, especially bald. I wonder how they react to that. Wait. Ooh, for you, Brian, I hope your professor doesn't require you to put on your cam either. Otherwise, it is kind of heh heh. Ooh. Oh no, they're gonna probably be... They're gonna be even more judgmental then. They'll be like, hey, why are you spending a bunch of money in gacha? If they see that, I'll be like, don't worry, I worked for it. And they'll be like, but why are you spending all your money in gacha? It's especially bad because one of my mom's friends is one of the counselors. So worst case scenario, a counselor sees that. And then I could get complained to my mom. I mean, she already questioned some of the stuff I say that I'm reading out as just regular dialogue. It's like, Mom, don't worry. I'm not actually saying that I'm destroying all these villages. No, Mom. It's just the character they're saying that. Mom, don't worry. I know the dating sim character I was playing as was having stomach issues and having to go on the toilet after every day. But it's not me, Mom. It's just the character. And yeah, I'm not gonna burn all my money in gacha. I'm being good about it. It's the demon inside me, Mom. Oh man, if she heard that. I should just stare at my door just in case. I know she's not even up yet. My family is smart. They decided, or my parents are smart. They decided that they wanted to go on vacation soon. They're like, ah, yes, school's starting for you. You're gonna be suffering. You know what sounds good? Us going on a vacation. Bye. Though I asked them if they're gonna get me anything. They said no. They don't want to bring me back any beef jerky. And yeah, school's starting today. And hello there. And yes, my mom heard me. She also came in my room when I was playing Kusoge. She came in during the part where Incho-chan and the main character were at the hotel room. That's when she actually entered the room, which was the most awkward part. It's like, thanks. Thanks, mother. Incho-chan. Wow. Ooh. Your mom's pretty much against you talking to online peeps? But, aw. Actually, mine was like that too at first. Like, way before, but then again, that was in middle school, so slightly understandable, but it was awkward because she would look through. At first, I didn't put passwords on my stuff because I thought, I don't need passwords. It's just me going on my computer or iPod. And then I saw my mom looking through my open stuff. And then I realized, now I understand why people get passwords. I learned the hard way. Luckily, I didn't have anything bad on there. Oh, imagine if I had something bad opened. That would have been scarring. Whew. Though it's weird because for my little brother, he was never ever questioned necessarily for what he did or who he talked to online, even though he literally talk, not just text. He, instead of just typing to people who play games together, he actually talked to them in games, and then he was never questioned, which made me jealous. Like, it's a brother. It's a brother. How did you not get questioned? How come I got questioned? Plus, it's not like I was doing anything bad. Him and I did similar stuff, me and my little brother. We would just watch things online, talk and then type in comment sections about shows that we liked or playing games with people. But well. For me, I have a decent amount of time left, huh? And ooh, you're glad that your mom doesn't go through your stuff? You don't have anything bad, but it still wouldn't feel right? Yes. Yes. And especially if your family ever went through your mail like how mine did before when I'd buy stuff, then they stopped after opening up certain packages. They're like, what the heck kind of manga are you ordering? I'm like, but it's like, don't worry, don't worry. I know some of my manga purchases were questionable, but hey, I wanted to support the authors, so I just order stuff, even if the ratings were like, I'm like, you know what? Amazon don't care. They'll let me order whatever I want. Oh, your mom can see whatever you buy since your accounts are linked because of special bank things? Ah. For my bank, it's under me and my dad's name because he had to co-sign it with me. Though luckily he doesn't really care about stuff, he's just like, you do you. You get me stuff every so often, whatevers. Which I don't mind, I'm like, hey dad. Or he'll be like, can you get me movie tickets? I'm like, okay. What movie do you want? What seat do you want? Alrighty. Boop. Wait. You talked about how your brother has a guinea pig and she caught you and got mad? Aww. Wait, and she said that online interactions aren't healthy because they make people forget about you IRL? But that doesn't really, or to me that doesn't really go hand in hand. Like I can say that my little brother and I are about equal when it comes to online stuff, and well, actually a lot of people forget my brother compared to me, so I guess it's, I don't know, because we both in person interact about the same with whoever comes around. Though I admit that, well, little bro, all his friends are online. I have, or every so often I will hang out with someone in person, but that's a rarity since all of my friends are older. Like, oh wait, how? Actually, no. Age doesn't really matter. Since a lot of it was playing Pokemon Go. Since playing Pokemon Go, eventually, or every so often, it's like, hey, you! I always see you raiding at the mall. Like, you too? What team are you on? Can I get your friend code? And that's how it works. And why not buy physically from stores? Some stores here don't have stuff that I want. Oh, and you tried to explain how and she brought up how often you text your friends, which is like once a week? Wow, that's so little though. Like to me that sounds like a little if it's just once a week. Like there's one person that I text daily. Since that friend was one of my, when my mom had a store, that was one of my mom's employees that I befriended. So I text her daily. And did I like my summer break? For the most part, yeah, I got to make a decent amount of money. And the weather for the most part wasn't too horrible. I mean, it got super hot. And yesterday it did storm. But for the most part, it was pretty good. Wow, you texted maybe like once a month since they're all busy with things? Understandable too. Like, that's why I rarely have any hangouts. It's like a super rare thing since the others are way, way, way busier. And for the friend that I do text daily, it's also because she doesn't live here anymore. So otherwise, there's no other ways to get interactions. And ooh, it's something you want to improve yourself, but you feel like you don't have much to talk about, and that's why you don't want to repeat what you say. Oh, that's understandable too. Like for my text messages to my friend, I'm kind of worried that I repeat the same things daily too, because I will be like, hi, or it's like, hey, what you doing today? Playing games. What about you? Ah, this, and this. And then the next day, if I'm asked the same question, what are you doing? Playing games. The next day, I'm playing games. And then the other day, I found a new show that I recommend, which is something new besides playing games. And ooh, and asking multiple questions is fine. And yeah, I do want to play Lisa the first, but I have to get it approved first for on stream. If not, I'll just play it off stream, which I don't mind. You don't have a lot going on. You play a lot of games too. High five. That is a high five sound. For me, it's usually playing games, reading manga, reading webtoons, or watching shows. But I don't mind that life. For me, it's very comfortable knowing that at the very least, I can guarantee my entertainment and happiness through media. And ooh, good morning to you. Hi. And thank you for wishing me good luck for my classes. Thank you. Ooh, and some of your online friends are a bit different though, since you cultivate a different kind of relationship. I understand that. Especially since some of the people that I talked to or I met online were because we had a game in common that we played versus in person. I can't guarantee that the people that I meet will like the same stuff as me, which is fine. Though, heck, I even joined a gaming club last year, like a couple, maybe, yeah, last year, and even in the gaming club, there weren't really too many similar interests, unfortunately. Wow. Making a friend at school would be the best bonus though. Like, to me, that would be the ultimate bonus. My one goal is to get good grades. Everything else is just extra goodness. Especially if it's friendship, that's like the ultimate rarity. Because I know that in person, I sometimes come off too strong. I'm not gonna lie, I come off very strong sometimes. Like if I see someone... When the last Pokemon games came out, I would bring my Switch to school, and if I saw someone, or I heard someone talking about it, I'd whip my Switch out and be like, we locked eyes. That means we must battle. Or something else like that, and then they'll usually say something like, I'll challenge you next time. I'm like, yay! The next day, hi, I'm here for my destined match. I forgot, or next time. Okay. The next day, hi, it's me again. I'm here for my destined match. No, next time. Like, okay. The next day, hello again. Hi. It's like, no, not today. Okay. Though, a fake Grand Order Club, that'd be amazing. I haven't tried seeing if anyone played that yet. It's usually Pokemon, and yes, I'm the NPC that tries to challenge you. Unfortunately, it never worked out. Though the one time that triggered me or got me the most peeved was that someone did bring their Switch to school. They played with someone else. And then when I approached them, asking for a battle, no, I was denied. I was rejected. It was pure sadness. Though at the same time, I'm like, I see how it is. That means they're scared. They must be scared of my team if they accept someone else's battle but reject mine. Though, I think that... Or, wait, does the Switch still have that one thing? No. I missed that one thing where, like on the 3DS, where if you walk around and then you just happen to pass by someone with one, you get to do that one Mii game with random people. Like, that was the greatest. Yes, the Street Pass, that was it. Like, that was the greatest. I would just bring my stuff around at school even though I couldn't bring it out, or I'd also bring it to the mall just because I'd want to see how many people I'd pass by. Cause yeah, Street Pass was great for the, what was it, like 3DS? That was where if multiple people had Street Pass, if you just happened to pass by them, your Miis would interact. It was a very passive thing, which was super cool. Ooh, Air Marty? And it's funny? Oh, that's good to know. And ooh, you got a legendary Mii from the Nintendo employee? And he carried you all the way through that RPG game? Nice, I think I might have gotten, at one point, one of those Nintendo employees. Otherwise, I'd just get random people. And luckily, some of them were super powerful because I passed by them a lot. Since I think they were probably at the same school as me. So I thought, yay, someone else has the same idea. And ooh, good afternoon to you. How's my day? Luckily, pretty good. I woke up kind of nervous because back to school nerves, heck. I was supposed to be eating a nice scramble this morning, but then my stomach felt kind of queasy because nerves. And I decided, let me just grab crackers and water because crackers are like the easiest to eat. I have my unopened package. They're chocolate flavored. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think I got a decent amount of sleep actually. I slept around maybe 1 a.m? 1 or 2. I mean, I feel energized. And yes, I have water. Good water. Wow. Ooh, you're nervous too, but then dealing with your rude awakening cured your nerves? I'm glad your nerves are cured, but rude awakening though. And yeah, the first day of school is always stressful for some odd reason. Oh wow, over there it's 10 p.m? Wow, that's a big difference in time. Are you in the future? Right now it's 7:30 on a Monday over here. Monday, August 23rd. Wow! And over there it's 2 p.m. and for you it's 7:30 p.m? Holy cow, we have a 12-hour difference. That is the two extremes. Oh, Florida weather went burr and hence the rude awakening. Oh, your dog was very unhappy. Oh, your poor doggo. I hope your doggo was alright. Oh, you're doing okay except for a headache? You're helping your family cutting the grass outside? And during that you got a headache? Uh-oh. I hope it's not from the heat. If it's from the Since you went outside cutting grass, if it's super hot, I recommend taking a cold shower, getting a nice, or drinking a lot of cold water, maybe with a little bit of lemon for the extra, what was it, electrolytes, I think? Or I was told that adding a little bit of lemon or citrus to water helps. Though I hope your headache disappears soon. Okay, that's what you did? Okay, then I hope it disappears soon, though. That's nice of you for helping to cut the grass. And, oh gosh. That'd be funny if I met someone who knew or could that would recognize the VTubing thing at school. I mean, if anything, it would have been that one teacher that I had that was a VTuber. During the big online class times, that teacher was top tier. I'm so happy I can say I was taught by an elf VTuber teacher. That's my proudest school moment so far. And ooh, hello there. Hi. I hope you're doing good. And ooh, well, Fried, if you were a teacher at my school, that'd be pretty fun. I would want you to teach us how to fry things well, like frying water. Since you mentioned frying water before, I want to do that. And yeah, I had a teacher that's a VTuber. It was an online class, and during the lesson, the ultimate surprise happened. My teacher came out with a elf VTuber model. I'm happy that there was no mic or anything required, because I was just giggling and clapping during that whole first class. I couldn't even pay attention. I didn't pay attention to the lesson. I was just staring. I'm just like, my teacher's a VTuber and they're an elf boy. Just bunch of wiggling, giggling, and clapping. I basically went full seal mode. But yes, they're the greatest teacher. Just because of that, I wouldn't mind having them again. And I hope they continue doing stuff, because that is like the ultimate top tier happiness for any student. I'm pretty sure no matter how difficult the other classes are for everyone else, just seeing a VTuber teacher would probably brighten up most people's days, right? Yeah, they were a cool teacher. Heck, I learned that my teacher was also, or is also young considering. I think that that teacher, one of my friend's siblings actually knows a teacher, and they said that my teacher was their classmate. I'm like, oh, wow, like, great job, teacher, you're cool. That explains a lot. But yeah, they were great, and you know, if they did have super chats, I'd give them something. Though at the same time, would that be considered a bribe? I feel like it'd be considered a bribe. At the same time, though, I'd be like, hey teach, man. Aw, so that would be a bribe? Aw. Part of me regrets not asking the teacher about other stuff, but at the same time, I didn't want to push anything, because part of me wanted to be like, hey teacher, do you stream? Can I watch you stream? Hey teacher, I mean, stream outside of school. Hey teacher, do you play games? What games do you play? Do you want to play together? I want it to be like that, but at the same time, I know just how creepy that might sound coming from me. I don't want to be pushy with them, because if I'm too pushy, I think I'd make things awkward. Plus, that kind of relationship wouldn't be too professional sounding. I think I would have gotten rejected hard if I asked. Though, I'm sad that I didn't ask at the same time. Oh man, actually, you know, I think I did ask about gacha, and they did say that they played, but I don't remember which games exactly. I asked my teacher about microphones. They recommended the Yeti, which I thought was nice. I'm like, okay. I thanks Teach because I had to ask my teacher, hey teacher, your microphone quality's so good compared to everyone else. Like all my other online teachers sounded like they were using some built-in microphone that was super muffled. Well, that VTuber teacher actually had a clear microphone. The one teacher with the good microphone. And the reason why you don't do that is because you don't want to put teachers in a weird position. Same. The feels. And wait, what? You actually played games with one of your teachers? Wow. That I'm amazed by. And there was a time a teacher took some people to a party? What the heck? That is a cool teacher. Yo! I had another teacher that was into manga. She was cool. That was a really cool teacher. Though for that teacher, they're friends with my mom, so part of me wanted to gush about things with them. Another part of me thought, I'm kind of scared to get close to this teacher, even though they love manga and they have a bunch of manga in their class for people to read during lunch. I thought, if I start talking too much or sharing too much with this teacher, if it went back to my mom, I wonder if I'd get in trouble. And you had a teacher who was a gamer and was a veteran in strategic games? Oh, that is cool too. That is super nice having one that's a veteran in strategic games. I don't know if any of my teachers liked games a lot. Well, I'm pretty sure the VTuber one did. Oh, for you realize that people your age can already be a teacher? Heck. Hey. People can be teachers at all ages. And don't be shy. Ask them whatever I like. I'll have a nice conversation with them, I hope. And wait a second. Wait, one of your teachers was a streamer and he ended up quitting so he could be a full-time streamer? That is a great sounding teacher. Since they quit to become a full-time streamer, now you can be like, I remember back in the day when they were my teacher. And then people will be like, what? They were your teacher? Man, I'm jealous. They must have been the coolest teacher. And then you can be like, yeah, they were. Wow. And ooh, hello there. And yeah, I'm kind of curious who that teacher is too. And thoughts on Western RPGs? I think pretty much all RPGs have been fun that I've tried. Both Western and the others. Though a lot of the RPGs that I have recently been playing have been indie ones, which I love. I think indie games are fun. I mean, I like other games too, like Nintendo ones, but indie ones have a special place in my heart. Wait, your teacher still, or your ex-teacher still streams and makes videos? Oh, he had to get another job since money wasn't there yet? Oh, and he gets paid very well now from what you've heard? Nice. Your teacher's living, or your ex-teacher's living the life. That sounds like a great experience for them. And you like indie games because they're cheap? That too! I love the price difference. Like, I could spend $60 on a Nintendo Switch game, or I could go on Steam and buy maybe even 5 games for the same price. Or more, depending on the sale. Since some sales, games are like less than $1. And that's when I hoard them all. Wait. Ooh, I'm gonna look up your ex-teacher. I know that sounds kind of creepy, but hey. I'm gonna just open up another tab. I'm curious. Sorry. Heck, I wish I could give out my other, or I wish I could give more information about my teacher, but I never asked what their streaming handle was. Though if you ever see an elf boy with blonde hair and glasses, black thick rimmed glasses, that with a clear microphone, that might be my teacher. Ooh, there, found your other teacher. Ooh. Ooh, and you're sure he'd appreciate the publicity for your teacher? Nice. Yo, if you ever actually did find my teacher streaming handle, I'd want to know. I'd really want to know. And ooh, Hollow Knight? I've seen people playing that. I haven't gotten it yet, or I'll put that on my wish list. And yeah, your ex-teacher seems pretty fun. Wait a second. Wow, they legitimately even dyed their beard? It's not just a name? Wow, I'm impressed. And wow, they make tutorials for how to make stuff in Blender? I want to try playing with one of their tutorials. I want to see if I can make something that's semi-decent. Huh. And he's a really cool guy. I can tell because this is cool content from a teacher. What the heck? This is amazing. And your teacher is a really cool guy, very fun to talk to. Wow. Man, would it be actually nah. I was gonna ask, would it be okay if they ever live stream and I catch one of their live streams to be like, one of your ex-students sent me here. But at the same time, I wouldn't want that to make you feel awkward because I'm not sure. But at the same time, it would be tempting to say that, or I can be like, hi, a little birdie told me that you were a cool teacher. A super cool ex-teacher. Oh wow, I'm just scrolling through their videos. And that's nice how there's so many different tutorials they have on top of their YouTube channel. Heck, how to character creation course demo? Man, I wonder how difficult it would be to follow that. I want to try making a 3D model that's not Vroid. I mean, I love Vroid, but at the same time, making something from scratch on Blender, I could probably make it like the craziest thing. Ooh, wait, he might even remember you if he brought up your name. If I say an atomic banana sent me over. Will that be nice if they're like, ah, atomic banana? I remember that student. Wow. And heck, yeah, we are talking about teachers like they're a different kind of breed or human breed, but hey, they vary. I mean, in general, people vary with coolness, but it's especially fun with seeing teachers and oh, wow, your teacher even made a video why I really quit teaching? I didn't expect to see a video for why I quit teaching and one for everything you need to know about emergency funds. You know, that sounds useful. I want to learn about emergency funds. Oh, one of your teachers hates hated computer gaming? Aw. Man, they don't know what they're missing out on. since computer games are fun, unless they believe unless they prefer console over PC, which I know some people do. Yeah, they must be probably into more console versus PC. I like both, though I've been mainly playing on my computer and phone versus my Switch or PlayStation. Or should I say PS4? Since I didn't get PS5, since I was tempted because PS5. I love the memes of comparing PS5 to Seto Kaiba. I wanted to have a Kaiba in my or have Kaiba, but I'm like, I'm satisfied with the PS4. I mean, it was still tempting, but eh. What do I play on my phone? Gacha games. Mainly Pokemon Go. I put Arknights on my computer. Punishing Gray Ravens on my computer. I also play, well, on my phone I have mainly, of course, Fate Grand Order. I play Pokemon Masters. I love Pokemon Masters. It's such a fun concept. I know it's a gacha game, but it's cool how the characters from all the entire game franchises, they interact with each other. And it's the first, and heck, Red, the most famous character, Red, he actually talks in the game. He says one sentence. Granted, I don't have Red. I had to watch someone do Red's little special storyline stuff because I don't have Red. Red rejected me so many times. I tried summoning for Red, but I didn't want to spend for him. There's only one character in Pokemon Masters that I ever spent money for. I spent about maybe $12 or maybe $20 on top of Cynthia and her Garchomp because I'm like, Cynthia! Hey pretty lady, you wanna join my team? Cynthia's the only one. Everyone else I'm doing free to play. Which, for that game actually isn't too bad. Right now they're having an event, so every single day until the event ends, you get 10 free summons. And I actually got a 5-star from the summons. 5-star is high level, though for that game, even if you get, it's kind of like Fate in a way, since all stars are good. Even if it's 1 or 2, you can raise their potential with items. So actually you can make your 1-stars into 5-stars. And they give you a lot of free people through completing the storyline, which is super nice. Like, thank you, Pokemon Masters. And heck, I've been neglecting Genshin. And you know what? You're happy you don't play gacha? Gacha hell is a very dangerous place. If you're not careful, you'll lose everything, so playing it smart. Huh, is the Blue Archive worth playing that's coming out? Okay, so Genshin's one of the better ones? I feel bad, I don't even know if I think I went through the tutorial with Paimon. I left Paimon on hold for the longest time because I was just gathering stuff. I know Paimon was like, come here. I'm like, nah. Oh wait, no, I think I got through... I think I'm on the part where I gotta fight Storm Terror? Or maybe I think I'm around that part. Since I remember it being very, very windy. And hi there. What's happening? I'm not eating food like I was supposed to because I'm like, I have crackers. I'm just gonna eat crackers. And earlier we were talking about cool teachers. Like how my teacher, one of my online teachers was an elf VTuber, and one of Atomic Banana's teachers became a streamer. And their channel's cool because they make a lot of epic things on Blender. which is super amazing. Ooh, you're addicted to Monster Hunter and Dark Souls? Ooh, I haven't played Monster Hunter yet. Because for Monster Hunter, I asked one of my friends if it was worth getting on the computer, and she told me that it might take up or might be too powerful for certain computers, and I'm like, ah, you know, I'm kind of scared that if I spent money on the game and I can't even run it, I'd just be sad. I mean, I do think that maybe, or this computer might be able to handle it, but at the same time, I don't know if I trust it. This computer crashed on the last, when I was playing Lisa the Joyful, and heck, the games crashed for other games crashed too, so I'm like, what's wrong with you, computer? You're supposed to be strong. And oh, Risk of Rain 2 is another personal favorite? Huh, I haven't played that game. Though I know my brother loves that game. Okay, so Monster Hunter Rise coming onto the PC next year, and it shouldn't be anywhere near as heavy since it runs fine on the Switch. Okay, that's good to know then. Since I gotta treat my computer I gotta be gentle with it. Which makes me very sad because it's only a few months old and it's not even super weak. I made sure to buy something on the heavier or heftier side when it comes to power. Though oh well, maybe once it's cooler it can handle more games, since I feel like part of the reason why it crashes a lot might be because of the weather, since summer is super hot. Even with a built-in fan and a cooling pad and my room fan being on, I feel like sometimes it's not enough. Bah. Yeah, summer weather's harsh. Though at the same time, I don't know how much cooler it's gonna get throughout the year, since the weather is usually hot. And you know what? I'll have more water then. Water's good. No, I would not put an ice bucket on it to cool it off. I ain't that crazy. I mean, actually, if my computer would fit in the freezer, I would have shoved it in there. When I'm mad at my phone for overheating, I shove it inside of the freezer for like 10 minutes. Though I don't think it's damaged my phone. I don't think. I mean, it's only 10 minutes. Heh. Heh heh. Oh wait, yeah. How much time do I have left? You know what? You're right. Maybe a minute-ish. Since I actually luckily I live super duper close to where I'm supposed to go. Like, it's literally so close that sometimes I can hear bells ringing. And oh, freezer wouldn't work because freezers don't apply where the heat source is continuous? Aw. Wait, you had to take the battery out a few times at school so it wouldn't explode? That is scary. And oh, goodbye to you, Well Fried. And yes, I will hydrate properly. I bought a bunch of liquid IV bags from Costco. Since I heard, or they marketed liquid IV as being good for electrolytes, so I'm like, you know what? Summer's hot. I think I need it. They taste good, though they are expensive, so if you can afford liquid IV, I mean, if you want it for the taste, it might be good to try once, but the packages themselves, the prices hurt. Not gonna lie, they hurt. Though, I'm not sure how they actually are for hydration. I mean, I think they work. Though I can't be 100% sure because I'm not gonna wait until I'm dying of thirst to try it out to see how fast it hydrates because that's too risky. I've had family members collapse from dehydration and the heat before, and it was scary times. So I think I'm good with water at the very least. At the very least, I take care of hydration. Since I know it can be intense for the heat. Yeah. It is basically horror story type. Like imagine you're going out for a nice lunch with family and then all of a sudden someone collapses at the table. And it's like, oh crud, oh crud, oh crud, oh crud. And then finding out that they collapsed due to dehydration because it's hot. I'm like, oh, learning the hard way. Hydration important. Wait, you bring water even in the toilet? Wow. Though actually, understandable too because I'll take a water bottle into the shower sometimes. I mean, I could drink the water from the shower head, but I'm like, nah. I'd rather have my personal water bottle. Since I don't know how clean the water is for drinking. Since I've heard horror stories of people drinking tap water and bad stuff happen, I'm like, I don't want to risk it. Blah. Boil water, please, everyone. Yes. Understandable for that. Wait, you almost gassed yourself trying to clean your bathtub not too long ago? That is scary. Holy cow, I'm glad that you're safe though. Whew. You normally drink filtered tap water? And wait, how did I find out about gacha games? On my when I got my first iPod, I looked through the App Store and that's how I learned about some gacha games. Yeah. Though I also saw some gacha online games before too. And how I first started spending in gacha games. Before I had a debit card, I would go to the store and buy currencies using cash for cards, so like an iTunes gift card or some sort of other gift card. First gacha? Ah, that's a tough one. That is a super tough one. I'm not even sure. I played a decent amount of ones. Like one, or actually maybe one of my first ones was Gaia online. The first time I ever tried Gaia was I think in elementary school. And I had I had fun on that, but then I kept on I got my stuff stolen. My character stuff got stolen, and then I got sad. Wait, Fate Grand Order was your first and you had it since 2018? Nice. Though, I'm not sure about other gacha games that I tried before. I know I played Overhit, and it made me sad because I did spend in it to get Miku. And when it closed, I felt sad. Very, very sad because Miku. And for Overhit, the game currency was not cheap. It was probably one of the most expensive game currencies I've ever gave money to. It hurt me a lot. Ah, well, I learned. And Fate Grand Order is your first and last gacha? Live and die by the historic waifus? Understandable. And why did it close? I have no idea why it closed. They just had a random announcement saying, our servers are shutting down. I'm like, but, I played you daily. Why are you shutting down? And yes, Miku makes people do crazy things, yes. Yes, like how I have Miku's recent voice bank, her... What was it considered? Her Miku NT? Miku new type? I have her just because I wanted to give her my support, my love. I'm like, Miku, I love you. Now you're on my computer, you live with me. How much do I spend on each gacha on average? At least 100. At least 100. Though I still gotta look through my purchase history for Fate Grand Order, because I'm gonna make a counter for how much I spend with tax. So that way I can immortalize it, and I can look back seeing, self, this is how much you're giving to the game, how much you're supporting it, cries. Nah, what do you mean don't face the hard reality of gacha spending? Hey, it shouldn't be that horrible. Or actually, I'll just look back on that every time and be like crying a little bit each time, but at the same time, it would probably help me or help prevent me from going all out, because then I'll think to myself, this is what happened. Gotta look back on my sins. That's exactly. And no, it's not even paid to win because Merlin didn't come home. I paid for Merlin, but Merlin's like, nope. I don't want to come home for you. I even farmed a bunch of in-game currency for him, free currency, and gave him $80. But Merlin's like, nah. Your offerings are not enough. Try again next time. I'm like, thanks, Merlin. Thanks, Merlin. Big sad, but oh well. I'll get you next time, Merlin. You can't even get your waifu even if you pay for it sometimes. Yeah. Merlin. And yes, time check. You know what? Okay, yeah, I gotta be safe then. Yeah, I'll play it safe then. Since I can get on time if I leave right now, which is fine because I'm already ready for the day. I have my crackers in hand. I can just eat along the way. I'm gonna, instead of being that anime character that runs with toast in their mouth, I'm gonna be with crackers. I'm the cheap version. But it's all good. Crackers are tasty. But yes, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream this morning. Thank you for helping me with my back to school nerves. Today my goal is to survive, and then afterwards I'm gonna treat myself to a nice meal since last night I couldn't get my food because of the rain. I decided it wasn't worth going out when it was storming. So hopefully today I can get good food. Thank you for stopping by. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day too. Bye bye.